All right, hello everyone. Tonight we have an OTSL match between our own Jeremy Anders and Harry Wu, friend of the stream. Harry was 2-0 when we were going to have this match last week, and he wasn't able to play last week. But in the intervening week, he lost 2 games, so he's now 2-2. Jeremy's at 3-1. So a pretty important game for both players in the division here. I am joined by Matt Dominski. Matt, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
All right. And yeah, we're waiting on Harry to accept the game. And Jeremy will be playing as the Soviets, and it looks
All right,
like
good to go.
we are good.
Yeah.
That is a lot of scoring cards.
That's all the scoring cards.
Yes.
That sucks. But he has some high ops other than that, so that's good.
No, this for a turn one hand with all the scoring cards, it's not the worst.
Well, it's not the worst because he can dump one with 5-year plan.
Yeah, so I think you hold Middle East, headline Europe.
Well, you gotta see how he sets up first.
Oh, true, true. You might dump Europe if it looks like he's gonna do something there.
Yeah. Which he's not.
Yeah.
So dump, yeah. Headline Europe. Depending on how, yeah, I guess can score Asia just to get a.
I think, I mean, it's tough because, I mean, you have NATO. Yeah, Asia's gonna be tough. I agree with the coup. I agree with the result.
Yep. Yeah, the result was good.
All right, standard. Yeah, I don't know what you do here because you really don't have cards to play.
Yeah, I mean I just dump yeah, just dump Asia. Just
Yeah,
get the
yeah.
point. I don't think you're gonna really like be able to fight anywhere with holding US Japan.
All right, we get the counter coup. It goes Harry's way.
Well, you can coup with US Japan now that Asia scored.
Oh, oh, that's
Well,
rough. That's rough.
good thing he has 5-year plan for Middle East.
Yeah,
That sucks. That's unfortunate.
yeah, that's no fun.
I guess Harry should take that back, right?
Yeah.
And then I guess this is to take that back and go into Libya, or oh yeah, go into Thailand. Yeah.
Hmm. All right, man. Well, I will be leaving you in just a minute, but I will be
Oh.
back.
Oh.
I'll let you know when
Oh.
I'm gone.
Alrighty. Sounds good.
It'll be quick.
I hope so.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be right back. All right.
All right.
Keep track of cards for me.
I'll try. So yeah, Truman, that's fine. Able to mitigate this a little bit, but yeah, Asia, Middle East is not looking good at all. Fortunately, he probably won't be able to space unless he spaces Korean. But I think he wants the ops. But imagine, yeah, okay. AI war first, and it fails barely. Yeah, that makes sense since Middle East is the only region left to be scored. And getting adjacency next to Pakistan is good. Start filling up South Korea is good. But if Harry's holding a 4-up, he might just take South Korea, but I'm assuming he's going to spread more in the Middle East. Overprotecting for China, which is smart, but he doesn't realize that Jeremy cannot play the China card. All right. Poking West Germany is good.
Okay, I've returned. So,
Oh,
oh, I see not a lot has been played.
no. Pretty much all those cards you see are the ones gone.
Yeah,
AI,
so Arab
Korean defect,
Israeli, Korean defectors,
5-year plan,
5 year
Middle
plan,
East.
Middle East.
Yeah,
All right, so it
that's
looks like
they well, if he gets rid of that.
so
Uh, so he stepped into Pakistan, um, and took Libya and then Jeremy went South Korea, Afghanistan. So then Harry put overprotected Pakistan and went into India,
yeah,
and then Jeremy jammed West Germany.
yeah. All right, all makes sense. Oh, he had Indopac,
Yeah, taking France. That's a good play after the jam there.
all right, we got Suez though, and another couple of 4 ups,
Yeah,
and
Marshall pretty much
Purge.
just purge. Yeah, I guess you could make a run at West Germany if you're going to play Marshall
Or you could do Suez and take France.
and take France. Yeah, or you could do both. Truman's out of the deck.
Truman is out of the deck, but both might be a little greedy, but I know you like a little greed.
Well, if you can, after how this board looks, if you can gun for a Europe control. That would be good.
All right, he's gonna purge.
But yeah, that might.
Oh, and we have duck and cover, so Suez would have gotten him France.
Well, Suez would have gotten him France either way, right?
Well, true,
Because
but you would have given up a coup.
oh
What
yeah,
is?
okay.
No,
No,
don't do this! Don't do
no,
this!
no.
Don't do this!
No.
Oh.
Did he not see what the headline was?
Well, there's a little bit of instinct happening there, I think, but
Yeah,
glad he
that's
noticed.
yeah. Well, the screen does yell at you a little
Mm.
bit. Oh man, oh man, yeah. Mm.
Would have been a really quick game.
Hey, that's fine. I got other stuff I can do tonight.
Mhm.
You would have to you if this was the end of the game, you would have to let it run another 4 minutes just so that it kicks on.
Yeah.
This is an official civil defense film produced in cooperation with the Federal Civil Defense Administration and in consultation with the
All
Safety
right.
Division of the National Education Association.
Okay, I like
Yeah,
pushing for Germany.
Incorporated.
yeah, he can't take it, so I guess
Yeah, no Truman, so yeah, that's.
no Truman. If he has a four
Mhm.
op, it won't take it. But
I mean, the only 4 up left is nuclear test ban.
right, so that put it 7-4.
And there's a lot of red out there. This could be a very annoying hand for Harry.
Yeah.
There's some
What
red.
yeah. All right. Well, he's able to steal West German.
Yeah, yeah. He
Okay.
doesn't want to use Marshall Plan for it, which I
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah. Fine. I mean, I would. I am probably. I'd be surprised if Marshall doesn't get played for ops here in this turn.
I think you hold it. We haven't seen UN yet.
Yeah, you could hold it. That could be the hold card. I would rather Suez be the hold card.
Suez could be a nice event at the last AR, or
Yeah, but
I
if you can,
I think I'd
if you
want
can
to get it back in the deck.
if he doesn't overprotect France, you could get West Germany and France.
Yeah, I feel like that's just greedy.
Why? Europe controls a great
Well, all
deal.
right, fair. That's fair. All right, well, there's another U.S. card. There's the only U.S. card still out there is
That,
CIA.
yeah,
It's a very
uh,
red deck.
that's a very red deck then. Yeah, with him overprotecting it now, I think this is
Hmm.
fine. And special relationship is probably going to go into France as well.
Yeah.
I imagine he's holding De Gaulle.
Yeah, it could be.
You don't normally see West Germany go like that in the early war.
Yeah, yeah. Usually, if it gets taken, it's because of a blockade.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times, it's just West Germany is a path to get to France.
Right, yeah. You don't actually think you'll take it, you just want adjacency.
But I think Germany is much better for the Soviets to have. You don't have to worry as much about realigns in the late war.
Oh yeah, yeah. If you can get West Germany, it's great, yeah. If you can prevent NATO from taking effect, brush of Italy would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
I like that special relationship was invented. The event was second. That's that is the
That's
smart
your
play there.
thing. Yep.
Yeah. If it doesn't affect you really, and there's not many options they can do, it's great to make them do it. Have to keep redoing it. Now I'm assuming with the timer at 3 hours, they're doing this as a 60-minute game.
60 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, I tend to do that too with the 1 hour games. Put
Oh,
it at
that's
three
yeah,
hours.
Yeah, that's fine. I was just assuming they didn't do that and we're still doing a 90-minute.
Mhm.
Yeah, so this is clearly becoming a very tricky hand for Harry.
I mean, he could be holding blockade and decal potentially.
Well, blockade doesn't really matter anymore.
Well, that's true.
That's that. I mean, it's great to get West Germany, but that's the one downside is it kind of nullifies that.
Hmm. I would definitely take West Germany in that trade.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And if you can remove their adjacency from East Germany, that helps even more.
Yeah, board's starting to look a little better for Jeremy. Still not
Yeah,
great,
being able to
but
get
oh,
into
there's the
being
four
able to
up.
get into Egypt helps. He's looking to give up Vietnam, I guess. I don't think we've seen Indy Reds, have we?
We did.
We did.
It was played by Harry.
All right. Oh, so it's still in the deck then.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So
Yeah, so we have Blockade, Fidel, Vietnam, Decal, Cambridge 5, Sakov's, Warsaw, De Gaulle. There goes De Gaulle. CIA and UN out there.
okay. So he's able to get rid of some of these events without him being too tricky.
Hmm. I wouldn't play Marshall. I would just event capture Nazi here.
Yeah, take the
Hold
point.
Marshall. With UN still out there, you might get Marshall for free.
Yeah, I like CNS here. Get yourself a point back. Be able to prevent.
Influence? No, that.
Uh,
Why? What does. He's worried about a poke under Purge? I don't like that at all.
no, I don't like that either.
And like
I
the
did
cards
take
he
the
could poke with are Sakovs and Warsaw.
yeah, and he's clear. He clearly placed into Thailand because he was assuming he's playing.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't like that.
yeah, I don't like that either. I'd rather take the point and then be able to space to prevent double space or get double space.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, Jeremy gets Blockade, Decal, Fidel, CIA, unfortunately, without UN. So that means Harry has Cambridge, Sakovs, Warsaw, and UN.
Yeah, CIA is
So
actually not. He can dump it.
yeah, they'll be free, assuming he doesn't want to headline Decal. Some really good
Well, he
redraws though: EU, NATO, and Olympic.
he can play NATO before Marshall and prevent that from taking effect. Um, but yeah, I mean, if he plays decall, that risks defector redrawn defectors.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't headline Decal. I mean, do you
And
maybe even just headline CIA?
uh,
I usually don't
yeah,
like doing that.
well, I mean, it's probably yeah, you can't risk Olympic Games.
No,
I
no.
mean,
That,
well,
yeah, a redrawn duck and cover, and this is a short game.
yeah, at least the stream started at this point. I mean, blockade could also be good, and then you do CIA one.
Yeah, can you just pass on the headline? Say, like, no, thank you.
No, yeah, I would kind of actually consider doing blockade and see if he gets rid of the adjacency or dumps a card
Yeah, Blockade's
because
something you like to keep in the deck at this point, but yeah, I don't
yeah, I mean,
see a better
it's
headline.
not much. I don't think there's going to be much use for it later on.
Yeah.
And if you keep it in the deck, he's going to plan for it. I mean, you could do Fidel, and
Well,
once
but then that's like
I
then
mean, if you're doing CIA AR1, he's probably taking a coup anyways to protect Panama. So you're not. It's not like you're gonna get a coup.
hmm.
So the only thing you're risking is duck and cover, and you could just hold it.
Harry took a while on his headline too. So, I mean, of the cards we know, they're all red cards. So he might not have
Yeah,
had a great choice either.
yeah. Or he's slow rolling the redrawn defectors. But yeah, he might not have a good one either. Hopefully, Jeremy doesn't time out on this decision. Yeah, I like Fidel.
Oh, did redraw deck and cover.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Well, might as well do deep call now.
Of course.
Oh, Thailand. Yeah, there you go. And take Indonesia. Indonesia and Thailand.
Yep.
Force them to play back into Thailand. No, no, no.
I mean, that's fine. That gives you access to Burma too. I mean, you're not taking Thailand.
Yeah, but at least you force him to play an op into there. So he can't, like.
I mean, Lao forces him to play an op into Lao.
Maybe, or he just takes Burma instead.
That forces him to play two ops.
Yeah, I just like threatening a battleground.
I agree.
Especially one that's for like
this. I don't agree with this. Like you have
I'd rather take
Indonesia. Yeah, you need to
Yeah.
go Indonesia. I feel like that's
I
a
guess
given.
I guess his reasoning there is depending on how he responds, he could take India.
Oh yeah.
I don't. This is I think is the worst of the three options.
No, this isn't the worst of the three. The one without Indonesia was the worst of the three.
Oh yeah, fine without Indonesia, fair. But yeah, maybe I mean, if you're going to do this, I'd rather do Indonesia and Burma than Laos. So what card? So we know he has. You said UN.
Sakov's Warsaw and Cambridge 5, and he's going to play Warsaw because he wants to activate NATO.
Yeah, which makes sense.
In May 1955, representatives from 7 Eastern European nations gathered in Warsaw, Poland.
So red
Yeah, I guess
Europe.
Pact with their superpower neighbor.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense if you're gonna play Marshall
Would establish Soviet
to
control
get the country count up.
Mhm.
challenge the alliance of capitalist nations in the West.
Makes East Germany a little weak to tear down later in the game.
Treaty Organization, or NATO. And now the Soviet Union and Eastern Europe were signing the Warsaw Pact.
All right, he has 1, 2, 3, 4. Afghanistan would be 5. Burma would be 6. Yeah, he has to spend a lot of ops to.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to country count. I think you just got to let Asia go and maybe hope for an Indo-Pac hit.
Yeah, he should work on evening out Middle East, I guess.
Mhm.
Oh, and he has to take Zaire. He has a coup target, so he could get Milops,
Oh, that's true.
which being down 7, I would highly suggest.
Yeah.
only problem is if he rolls really high, then he gives a coup target back.
I mean, assuming you get something in there. It's a 3-stab country, so
Yeah, so
yeah.
I mean, if you roll really high, you would, right?
Yeah.
Like if you rolled a 6, like even if you used a 3-op, that's 9, so 3, 6, 7, you get 2 in there. If he used NATO or Marshall and rolled a 6, he'd take Costa Rica. That'd be fun. Instant domination. Yeah, maybe.
All right. Well, it's never fun taking CIA into the mid-war, but you do what you got to
Yeah.
do. Oh,
Well,
there's an even
now,
better target.
yeah, so just use blockade now and coup there. Actually, well, he played decal, so that's that one on it.
You were thinking he could get realigned out and then
Then coup.
play CIA for free.
Yeah, but Jeremy's going hard and taking non-battlegrounds in Europe.
I like this better than the coup.
Well, yeah, I'd rather him take Zaire at some point here, though.
Well, he does need to get to Zaire.
Yeah, I think he can wait in the Middle East. Oh, he should have done it. Should have done his plan of.
That was quite unfortunate.
Yeah, EEU I think has to go to space.
Yeah, that's pretty annoying at this point.
Yeah, with Warsaw not going into the battlegrounds and all these being right at the level.
Oh, it's special. Surprised he didn't hold that, knowing NATO's going to get played and activated.
Yeah. Jeremy luckily survives the realigns.
Yeah.
That's always annoying being being +1.
Mm-hmm.
Firing another shot. Great Britain and the United States protested that these countries had been coerced by threat of force and that Russia had broken her treaty. But Russia ignored the protest.
I would assume we were going to see a coup here,
On
possibly.
April 4, 1949, the North Atlantic Treaty was signed
Unfortunately for
between France,
Jeremy, no
Belgium,
scoring is going to happen
Luxembourg,
this.
the Netherlands, the
Nope.
United Kingdom, Norway,
Yeah,
Denmark,
there's
Italy,
UN.
Portugal,
So that
Iceland,
goes, that makes
Canada,
sense.
and the
Alright,
United
so those
States.
are all the known cards.
The pact was designed to keep within the letter and spirit of the United Nations Charter. The treaty members
Yeah,
realize
just face
that
EEU
real
at this
peace
point.
is more than an absence of war, and they seek to promote.
No, I like playing Marshall. Oh, I do think you need to get Zaire though.
Yeah, you need to get to Zaire. You're not going to be playing EEU for ops because that just devastates Europe.
Well, but I think if you take Portugal here, EU's a little more playable.
Yeah. Yeah, possibly. Depends where he takes out. If he takes out of battlegrounds, it is. If he takes out of the, I mean, if he takes out of non-battlegrounds, I guess it could be. Now that you have Greece and Portugal, if he takes out the battlegrounds, you're a little weak still there.
I am convinced, must not be on a piecemeal basis as various crises develop. Any assistance that this government may render in the future
Yeah, that
should
makes
provide
sense.
a cure rather than a mere palliative.
This is why
Any
I would have
government that is
liked
willing to assist in the task of recovery
CNS to be venting, but I guess we're not gonna
on the part
Yep.
of the United States
All right.
Space
Well, yeah.
Force.
Event this and then do something annoying with it so he doesn't coup.
block the recovery of other countries cannot expect help from us.
I think he's fine giving up a point, being up 7.
Yeah, probably.
But you gotta, yeah. I mean, that's what you have to do. I think.
It's not annoying enough to prevent a coup, but
No.
oh well, you're gonna get your mill-ups.
Oh, nice. He gets 2
Oh.
points there.
All
And
right.
that's- yeah. Well, he gets the mill up points anyways. Oh, jeez. I don't know if Cuba's gonna survive.
All right. Well, ABM.
Let's see it with Jeremy holding CIA and duck and cover in the discard. Missile envy is safe to event.
It is safe, but ABM could get you Thailand, and even up Asia.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah,
That's
so unfortunately he's holding both lone gunman and CIA.
well.
If he gets Brezhnev, he could self bear trap and get rid of CIA.
It's a really interesting hand. I'm curious how he's going to play this. So my instinct was to go ABM on Thailand.
Yeah, I mean that Thailand is hugely valuable right now with Southeast Asia.
Oh, that's really annoying.
Well, if he can, I mean, even if you score roll really high, if you can still roll really high, you still have an AR to beef it up.
Yeah, you gotta go
still-
super high here, like that. Oh my god.
Well, you just have to get it so that Harry can't take it, and then you can just dump like nuke test ban into there to get it to what you need. It
Yeah.
to be.
All right. Well, now are you gonna give up CIA?
Yeah, for sure. Get it out of your hand. There's no reason to hold it. You're playing too much with fire at this point.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, and what he's going to take a coup on somewhere in Africa. Whatever one stab he doesn't coup, you beef up the other one.
Yeah. Man, there was a huge coup on Thailand. That changes a lot.
That's was a role Jeremy really desperately needed at that point.
All right, give him CIA and.
Yeah, I think you'll have to do CIA, but Jeremy might want to. Jeremy might not want to give it up.
Yeah, this is the right choice.
Shows that he has Southeast Asia, so that's unfortunate because Harry might just start taking those countries there.
Yeah, if he's taking those, it means he's not taking Africa stuff.
Yeah, I mean he could do a coup here, and then Jeremy can only do a one play, so he could take Indonesia or an African, and then Jeremy only has 3 points, so really you only have to spend 2 ops in Southeast Asia just to even it out, and then take some stuff in Africa. But I think being able to get rid of CIA, I think is the correct play. I'd trade a messy Africa to get Thailand, though.
Yeah.
Jeremy should gun for Israel at some point, even that out.
Okay.
Yeah, it gets there. I imagine that's where he was going to go.
Mhm.
Take that back. That makes sense. He's not going to spend ops to flip it. So,
Probably not.
yeah, I mean, I guess he could, but with
If
South
he
African
could, then he
stuff,
loses
Southeast Asia.
Nigeria and Southeast Asia. Yeah. Yeah, I doubt it.
Yeah. But that doesn't mean Jeremy can just slack and not overprotect it.
Agreed.
This will be interesting though to see what Harry does. I would be spending a 4 op right now if he had if Harry has it. Take the 3 Southeast Asia and Nigeria. Re-op is still pretty good. Oh, I don't like that though.
Wait, what don't you like about that?
Well, I'd rather one more op go into Southeast Asia instead of Nigeria, instead of 2 into Nigeria. Like one Nigeria and then another, and then either Philippines or Malaysia to be taken. Because Jeremy's not going to be flipping Nigeria on this AR.
Mm-hmm.
Or if he does, it's the same as you were saying with Harry flipping Algeria. Or yeah, this AR. Yeah, because he's got to boost that, and then I would assume since he's playing this, he would want to take. Yeah, that's fine too. But I
Yeah,
would
set up some realigns.
set up some realigns. But I would have expected something to go into Southeast Asia as well, maybe. I don't know if we need to do it that badly though.
No.
Was really why would we go into West Germany?
I mean, overprotect it, but I think you were going to mention Willy Brandt's out there, so.
Well, yeah, Willie Brandt is still out there.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't like. What do we need to overprotect it for right now?
Yeah, and he ultimately didn't do it. I think that was the
Yeah.
right decision. Just using the
Yeah.
one app.
Yeah, take Burma now, please. Who's fine, but you already have Millops. Well, that sucked.
Oh,
That's very annoying.
yeah.
Time to try some real lines.
Yeah, 100% you realign here.
Yeah, start with Chile.
Yep. You have 2 4-ups. Make good use of them.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, I wouldn't hesitate here. This could be a big swing if
Harry
Harry gets South America control.
If he gets South America control, that's pretty much game almost. Depending on how the scoring comes out in the mid-war. Because that would be 10 points, correct?
Yeah, assuming no presence for Jeremy.
Yeah. So let's assume it doesn't. That's 10 points. If he hits the next space, which Jeremy can't even prevent on one small step, that gets him to 17 points. And then you have all these miscellaneous stuff everywhere, which Kitchen is going to have to be evented. So that's going to be another.
You can hold Kitchen, but yeah, it's probably.
I mean, you can hold it, but at some point,
it's probably not going to get deactivated.
No, not if Harry takes all of South America.
Oh no!
What is he? Oh,
Europe, we will bury you, Willie.
All right, so yeah, you need to realign South America now.
Yeah, realign it.
not
Yeah, this is game if you don't.
what your country can do for you.
Oh, in Southeast
and what
Asia. Oh
you
yeah,
can
he
do
flipped
for your
it, right?
country.
He
Mhm.
flipped Lao, so that's fine. But yeah, I would have taken the realigned instead of cooing Nicaragua. Yeah, this has got to be taking the. Yep.
Yeah.
Interesting. He does that first with Panama still out there. So does he have a 4-up to take all of South America here? Yeah, with oh, is he holding Asia scoring? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, if Harry takes Burma, I think he still has domination there.
Well, wait, you're saying Harry will get domination if he takes Burma?
Yeah,
Okay.
because it's 7 to 7. And wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2. Yeah, it's 7 to 7 right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And
so
this is going to take Burma. No.
Oh,
Mexico. All right. Well, that's
yeah, I
important
guess
too.
Mexico makes sense as well.
Oh, Junta is a godsend and brush war. Allende, Central.
Yeah, Jeremy's getting saved from his mistakes by getting some of these nice card draws
Yeah.
and being able to know that defectors is in your hands. So
Yeah.
whatever you do,
I mean, this has to be Junta.
this has to be junta. Yeah, 100%. Go for Venezuela, then brush what's its face up there. You go for Argentina, then you brush Venezuela.
Oh, so that's annoying.
Yeah, I mean that was expected at some point.
Panama.
Yeah, I mean he's holding.
He has the
Central America.
scoring. Okay.
Oh, that is not the roll. So
That's
this is
so now because he wanted to do a actually
that was I. Yeah, that was not great.
okay, I guess you just have to brush Venezuela right now. Or well, all right, I guess you could take Panama.
Well, yeah, I mean you have to take Panama because he.
Well,
Harry
but
would take-
I don't know what he was thinking there because he whatever
Well, I
he
think-
rolls on Brazil, like unless he gets Brazil. Like I
Well,
was
as long as
thinking
he-
you go Junta and then immediately brush.
Well, I think Jeremy's thought was you do junta, you get at least one into Brazil, then you use arms race to take both of the countries, and then you can brush later on in the turn
I guess I see that.
because you don't have to worry about missile envy at all.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd rather. I don't know which way I would rather.
I mean, I guess
I
he's
would've
playing.
rather-
He's playing for the scoring card in hand. So,
Yeah, but you
yeah.
could. But even thinking that way, I would have rather made sure I got a country in South America because you could brush Panama later on.
Yeah.
So I think brushing, yeah,
Okay, and Allende's a thing. So,
yeah.
all right.
I mean, this is Harry's gonna probably. I mean, he's definitely going to take what is it, Argentina.
Yeah, but if he
Right.
doesn't take anything else, it's a good brush target.
I'm assuming he would probably go into a non-battle.
Yeah, he'd probably like if he has a clean 3-op here, Argentina, Uruguay gets you domination.
Yeah.
Seems pretty reasonable. That's pretty clean. Just oh
Well, we're going to see Asia scoring, I guess.
yeah, not much you
All right.
can
Well,
do
now you
about
do.
that.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Yeah, no. This makes sense. You want to get your
Well, yeah, fine. You get Chile. So now, but if he goes into Peru, now you have a realigned target. Oh, Middle East. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. All right.
All right, that evens that out. I'm assuming we're probably seeing Asia scoring here. I don't know why you go Burma if you don't have it.
I mean, it's good to take it, whether or not you have it, but I feel like
Yeah, it's good to take it, but Jeremy wasn't going to take it, I don't think, just yet.
no. If
Because,
Jeremy takes it, he blocks the domination, so that's a really important country.
yeah, true, but I'd rather have taken Uruguay first over that and like
Mm,
make sure I could get a domination,
I
like
don't
safe.
know. I think I agree with what Harry did. I think you have to go arms race. Just assume he
Yeah,
doesn't
you
have
have to,
Africa.
yeah, you have to get points back here. Every region is like deadlocked or for, oh, look at
Uh,
that. He's got, well, that's, I mean, it's pretty much like an even split there,
hmm,
really. 4 points to 3. And actually with Central, he made a point back, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Gets China, but he doesn't want to play China.
Hmm. All right, Space Pope.
Yeah, that has to be a space card. Yeah, go to 7. Well, I guess the kitchen's a little. Yeah, spacing Pope is better. Get rid of the double.
Okay, getting his mill-ups. Ooh, rolling a 1. All right, well, there's
Yeah,
Asia.
that
Oh,
was
with 5-year plan. Oh,
that's
Jeremy's getting some good cards.
Jeremy's getting really lucky on the card draws
Hmm.
right now. He got all the power cards in the mid war. And he got CNS, so he could steal the 2 points.
Yeah, might actually be your headline.
That should be his headline.
Hmm.
Unless if you're gonna quag, I guess.
Yeah, Quack's fine.
Because then you could wait on it, but you need a event CNS.
That's annoying.
I was gonna say, wait,
Uh,
watch CNS get pulled.
all right. Well, could have been worse.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I just take it back, right? Or
Either
go into
that or CNS. I mean, he's looking at Asia to see if there's something he can do there, but I don't think there's anything you can do there. I think you
he.
just. Oh, but now if
One,
you dump it with 5-year plan, you lose an AR.
yeah, you lose an AR with that. I mean, he could poke. He could poke something and then dump it. Or he could try to. He could steal a country, actually, maybe. Like if he go, oh, he doesn't have a 4 up.
No.
Well, oh, he's not next to India. So yeah, no, I think you just poke something and then dump Asia. Because you don't want to lose an AR, I don't think.
Mm. Well, I'd rather lose an AR than give up Asia scoring.
Well, that's why you poke something here. Then you won't be doing you'll be doing neither of those. if he hits the roll, you'll be giving up
Yeah,
Argentina.
so this is fine. If he misses,
The roll.
then you drop
Yeah.
Asia. But he succeeds, so.
So now you gotta think if do you want to keep Argentina or do you want to and lose an AR or yeah,
All right.
yeah, I think that might still be better, but we'll see. So I'm assuming Harry's gonna take Argentina here.
Yeah, that was the annoying part of this.
Yeah. He needed a 4-up to use there.
Mm-hmm.
Grain was kind of expected at some point coming up.
Oh yeah.
But if Harry takes Argentina, then you can get off CNS and steal the 2 points. So there, that's a consolation prize, I guess. You're going to give it back with kitchen debates, I guess, the 2 points. Surprised Harry's taking some time on this. Oh. Gives up domination there either way.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't think he would have played this had Asia not just scored.
True. Yeah. Yeah. But it gives up long-term domination.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Uruguay is going to be taken, I believe. I would
Yeah.
assume at this point.
And if that happens, I think you have to do capture Nazi.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, you could always try to coup it, but yeah.
Oh, voice is still out there.
Voice is still out there, so that is a problem. Jeremy's hoping he draws voice turn 7 and not this turn.
Mm-hmm.
Is able to steal the 2 points, so that's annoying for yeah, and there's 7 up. That's better than the 10 points it could have been.
Yeah, he made some gains there.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, attempting get some realigns, but that's unfortunate. So everywhere has scored. 3 regions are in Harry's favor, and 1 is in Jeremy's, and 2 are even. Plus minus some few points. So it's gonna be interesting. Africa could easily switch though.
All right, well, you just play kitchen debates into that.
Yeah. Harry should take back Japan this turn, I believe.
Well, it's not going to give him domination anymore, but yeah, I agree. Well, because of he played the China
But if
card.
China card, you're right, because if Jeremy gets it, he does get domination,
Yes, he would need to pour a lot of apps in there, but
which he's doing.
all right.
I mean, I
It's
think, I
got to
mean,
make
it's
you happy.
yeah, I think it's a good play. It's
Yeah, that's a very valid threat.
yeah, and with U.S. Japan in the already been removed, he can't fight to get it back that way. Yeah, so maybe instead of playing Panama to break up, that's that's annoying.
Okay, I totally missed. What did he play at the end there?
Voice.
Oh,
So he took
oh, I see.
Thailand
He took out of
uh,
Panama, Thailand. Okay,
and Japan. Thailand was at 3, right?
yeah,
Yeah, so 2 out of there, Japan,
and
Panama.
Panama.
Yeah, that's quite annoying.
All right, cultural is nice to have.
Yeah, just headline missile. You're holding duck and cover.
You'll get Muslim, most likely,
Mm.
because he is Muslim, Arman, Che, Brezhnev, Alliance, and Purge.
What happened to We Will Bury You?
That was dumped to Ask Not.
Oh, right, right. I forgot what cards were dumped to that.
All
Oh,
right.
oh, that sucks.
Yeah. Seems likely that was going to be the headline, but
Yeah,
still annoying.
yeah, it is still very annoying. Yeah.
Oh, and you get flower
Well,
power instead of Muslim.
yeah, yeah. So I guess he's thinking he could space Muslim, and he
Hmm.
doesn't care about flower power being up 10. There we go. That's good. It's too bad it wasn't one higher.
He doesn't have great cards to flip it with. Oh, he has to play Missile Envy, so yeah, it doesn't matter.
He cannot flip it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
China.
Oh yeah, yeah. You gotta. You need to take that back. And then Harry needs to take Japan back. I guess he could wait. He could wait a little bit, but he needs to
Yeah.
do it. Or Harry takes Panama first.
Yeah, Panama's pretty important. And there it goes.
Yeah, that's easier to get, so that makes sense. Duck, duck and cover has to be spaced.
Yes.
Yeah, so yeah, overprotecting that I like.
Yeah, we're getting into dangerous territory. I was about to say Alliance is going to be 5 VPs.
Yeah. Yeah, this is any of these can win him the game almost now. Well, he gets headline peak. There's a
Mhm.
consolation for that. One small step redraw would be sad.
It would. Yeah, he only has one unknown at this point. He's still holding Muslim, Arman, Che, and Brezhnev.
Well, Brezhnev is an AR7 play. I think Muslim is still the space card for him.
Yeah.
And then you said he has Omit and what else? Che?
Mhm.
Maybe he spaces Che and then holds Muslim for next turn to space. Yeah. Well, Jeremy will at least have headline peak for a couple turns.
And I think for Harry, Arman might be an event. He could get rid of something good for the rest of the game.
Yeah, I was thinking about that a little bit and was wondering.
Well, and
Yeah, so you're right on that. But I was wondering, is it better now or turn 8 when the late war cards get added in?
I think now because you really fish gunman is what you really want to hit.
Right. So you want to
You want to have
fish
more of
for
a chance. Oh, jeez.
well, two, two,
Uh,
two, two of those two of those or
oh,
both of the cards to remove stuff really worked well for Harry.
man, that is brutal.
Yeah. Yeah, getting China back is good.
So, oh,
Yeah,
like how's Jeremy win this now?
like I said earlier, Europe control. Jeremy should have gone for it in the early war.
Well, NATO's in effect though. You're not getting
Huh?
Italy. You're not getting Italy.
Yeah, you can't rush it, so it's yeah, I don't know how you get Europe control. How do you come back? I don't know. I mean, this is down 15 and down in some solid.
And like now Africa is gone. That was one of your good regions.
Yeah. Europe can still be scored, so that could still be 5 points for
Yeah, it's
you.
not enough. Oh,
Well, if it scores, right, it's technically 10 points because it's 5 during the game and then 5 in the final scoring.
yeah, it doesn't offset what I'm looking at the rest of the board though.
Oh, I don't think it offsets it, but I mean, you could if you get brushed back, you can get Panama and at least even out that. You can coup into South America and even out that. So I mean, you can even out areas. I don't. Yeah, it finally takes Japan. I don't know. Let's see. That's one, two. So Asia is even. Um, Middle East is. Middle East is really bad.
Yeah.
Junta. ABM. Yeah, see, we can get back
I mean,
into
Jeremy is seriously getting the cards. He's
he's
having bad luck everywhere else, but
yeah, he's definitely getting the cards. It's tough to it's tough to reason out how why he's losing with getting all these access cards.
mhm.
And if he can hit IP war, he actually has domination in Asia.
Yeah,
So
IP war could be big.
I think you headline Junta, go after Argentina, use ABM on Panama. That evens out. If you can hit both of those, that evens out Central and South America. And then if you hit Asia with IP war, you get domination there. And now you're pretty much in the driver's seat if you can get some of these scorings to come out.
Mhm.
But you have to hit the rolls, you have to get the scoring cards, and you have to do it before he scores any one of these regions.
Yeah. Yeah, this is really a Russian roulette here. Like, which region
Yeah.
do you choose to attack in the headline? Because if you
It's
choose
got to be South
wrong,
America. It's got to be South America, I think. Well, it doesn't matter. You attack South America and Central America and try and even out both. Because if he headlines it, you'll know which region to go after.
mhm.
Um, Asia is Asia. You do last because that's even, right? So you
Right.
do junta. If you do junta, go after whatever region he headlines. If he doesn't headline one, pick one, and then use ABM on the other, and hopefully you even out South America and get 2 points in Central. But I think that has. Oh, he has headline peak, so he
Yeah,
can do that afterwards as well. Now, if he really wants to be really risky, he could go after Venezuela for OPEC, but OPEC is just not worth enough right now. So,
oh,
okay.
okay. Well, there's your decision.
Yeah, so you do junta, you put it into Argentina, and then you coup Argentina.
Yeah,
And you hope that you hit it so it's even. But if you give up a point, you give up a point. But
yeah.
you need to do junta into. You cannot do ABM right now. I mean, I guess you could do ABM,
You could do
but I think
BABM if you want the bigger coup.
well, it's pretty much the same, right? Because you get the 2 points,
Oh, you're right. You're right. If you're cooing the same place, you go with Junta. Yeah.
which which I think which I guess with junta you don't have to, but I would I well, for long term I would like to, but maybe you don't and try and yeah. So it's even, yeah. See, the one reason I don't like this is because now, well, I guess you could use nuke test ban and take them, yeah, sure, and then do ABM later on. I would. Hmm.
Maybe Saharan states. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he'll coup there though, I think.
Oh, Israel.
Yeah, I was
Um,
going to say Israel.
and
Uh,
then you do an ABM on Egypt. Where'd that end up going? Somewhere in Europe?
he overprotected West Germany.
Okay.
Um, yeah, so Central is what, worth 3 points, and Middle East is worth 4 or 5.
Yeah.
It's tough for me to say Middle East because he could just get domination back. Where if you can hit it in Central, you take it away. No, this is on Cuba.
Hmm.
Oh, he survives. 1, 2, but not the third. It's tough to survive all three. Yeah, I think you have to do Panama now. He hits that, so that's good. He needs IP to hit India. He needs to get a 6 on that.
Hmm.
Problem, and then the other problem is war is you have to dodge war games as well.
Well, I mean, war games like obviously would have been played already.
No, no, but I mean on both 9 and 10.
Right, right.
I don't think you're gonna unless if you can hit IP war, you're not bringing this down enough below war games
Mhm.
territory. What's he realigning? Oh,
Yeah, that
yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, so that
We see it, Jeremy.
yeah, but I mean you had to expect that was going to happen,
Hmm.
right? I get Jeremy's complaining about it, but he had two ABMs, two Juntas, and a brush. And if he hits IP war, I'd be completely fine with that trade.
Hmm.
Yeah, Cal has to go to space, which unfortunate he does not hit that.
Yeah, you could have used those VPs.
Yeah, at least he has a couple more tries before it, or at least one more try, depending on one small step before Harry can actually threaten it.
Mhm.
Depending on how this space roll this turn goes for Harry. But Jeremy's turning it around. I'm assuming Brazil is going to be taken at some point.
Yeah, losing Brazil is pretty consequential.
Well,
For if you're looking like long term to maybe win in final scoring, like you need a
yeah,
couple of regions.
but then I mean, yeah. So if it was that consequential, Jeremy really should have poked Uruguay to get adjacency.
Mm,
Because I mean, like that's a common alignment there, right?
yeah.
Like the space could have waited. He could have used Iran Contra or something to poke and get adjacency. So if he really wanted Brazil, that would have been a better path. Dead Crisis, interesting. Is he dumping the card here? He's got to be, right? I guess he doesn't have to.
Okay.
Yeah, doesn't want to give up Iran.
Yes.
That sucks because that was going to be an easy path to. Here we go.
Oh!
Called that.
All right. All right.
Yeah, can't complain now about losing Brazil on a 1-6 shot there.
Wow.
So Europe is 5. Asia is what, 5 or 6?
I think it's 6.
And then Africa is 4.
Yes.
Yeah,
All right.
6. Yeah, go through the regions. Ooh,
Oh, and Europe.
Europe.
Okay. We're almost under war games range. Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. You definitely overprotect that.
Yeah, that and that. Yeah. No, that's correct, Jeremy. You need to keep. You need to make sure stuff doesn't get poked.
Okay. Yeah, that's more
Yeah, I guess.
important right
Yeah,
now.
I like that gamble. Who in any situation is not going to take that gamble? Yeah, that I mean it wasn't. I mean it's a gamble, but it's not really a gamble because you have to do it, like Jeremy says right there. So Africa is 4, right?
Yeah.
So Jeremy, that's 15 points. Um, minus what is it's got to be like what 4 or 5 in Middle East.
I think it's 5.
5. So it's 9 points plus China card is 10. So I think Jeremy's up 2 points right now. I would start jamming into.
Well, he's got to prepare for OAS.
Oh, right. Yeah, sure. Harry should really take Israel because if he can somehow grab Iraq and get control in Middle East, that turns all of this around.
Mm-hmm. Harry is still holding Muslim, right? I didn't miss that getting spaced.
No, what did he space? He
Oh,
spaced AI war, right?
yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess he's going to give up Muslim. Where did he go with? Did he put both
It was
into?
both in Panama. Yeah.
Uh, okay. Yeah, and then this just refills
Mhm.
those.
Well, he can't refill both.
Well, I mean, you take Iran back and put two into
Yeah,
Saudi.
yeah. Oh, actually, I like that
Oh,
better. I like that better.
yeah. That.
Oh,
Oh,
D
this is
style. Oh, this
well.
looks
You
like
have headline peak, so we
it.
can see how this goes first.
Yeah, D style might be a nice counter to like an Asia headline here. This seems like a self trap hand though,
You might have to self trap, which would be really
and
painful.
he gets double brushword too. He got double all the power cards.
He got oh yeah, bro, yeah, he got all the power cards. He got pretty much a safe decall turn 3. The only card he lost out on was D-Stall. He survived not realigning South America. So there's the Jeremy had a lot of luck in this game, especially that 6 on IP
Mhm.
war.
This hand though, this is not
It's
a great
not great.
hand.
Not great. Bound to happen at some point, though.
Mm-hmm.
This is when you wish you drew Quag, and then you could just be both dueling traps.
Mm-hmm.
But Quag was already invented.
Oh, so many bad blue cards in this hand.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Teardown is obviously your space card, right?
Yeah.
Um, Bear Trap. Yeah, I think you just have to Bear Trap, get rid of voice to it,
Hmm.
and then go from there.
Pope's annoying. Although, oh, you can use D-Style to prepare for that.
Um, what's the rule on D-Stall?
I think up to 2 in a country.
Two in a country, but is it so it's
It
just
can't
U.S.
be
control,
controlled by the U.S. Yeah.
right? Okay. Well, yeah, okay. I would like to. Well, yeah, I guess he's preparing for a self bear.
Mm-hmm.
I would take. Oh, well, I guess you could coup first.
Yeah, coup with defectors or something.
Yeah, coup in the Middle East,
Yeah,
and
Iran.
use yeah, coup Iran, and then use bear trap to take Saudi, and then you even that out if you get away with it. Oh,
Oh,
but
nice.
I would assume Harry's taking Saudi here though.
Mm-hmm.
If because what else is he gonna take?
Or he's playing war games.
Or well, sure. Yeah, I was meaning if he can't win here,
Mm-hmm.
but yes, obviously you take the win. Which, given this amount of time, I don't think he has
No.
war games. No chat, no. Yes, this is taking Saudi. Harry's got to take Israel to make sure he can solidify this. I would, if I was Jeremy, I would just dump Bear into Israel right now.
Oh man,
He's hitting everything.
2 successful brush wars, a 1-6 Indo-Pac.
Yeah.
Man,
Successful.
he hit the
ABM.
Korean War. Yeah, ABM.
Well, Harry's got to take Israel now.
This has been a really interesting game in terms of luck. Because both
Yeah.
players have had different types of luck in this game.
Yes, very much so. And they've both been pretty decent.
Yeah.
As well.
Like, Harry's been lucky in terms of, like, discarding cards and, like, scoring card timing. Jeremy's been getting some major rolls and some really, at times, good card. It's hard to say good card draws looking at this hand right now, but in general, yes, it has been good card draws.
Yes, this hand is not great, but this is also one of his few hands that have not been great.
Mm-hmm.
And he had decall. He had all the power cards twice.
Oh, this might actually be
Is
good.
going to help.
That's very helpful.
Yeah, it would have been bad if it hit bear trap.
Oh, that would be the worst thing you could hit in this hand.
If I was Harry, I would. I guess he's hoping. Well, I don't know what DEFCON card he's going for with China there, but I would have waited to see if bear trap ever gets evented, and then you do it.
Yeah, I mean, grain sales is still out there.
Yeah, but he doesn't have to worry about it with the China card, right?
That's true. Yeah, he'd have to have. I'm trying to think if there's a third. There isn't a third. Star Wars isn't active.
Star Wars is not active. But
Cal's been spaced. Yeah.
Spaced, yeah.
Oh.
Well, this is very bad now. If he's going to self trap.
Well, I think you gotta.
Yeah, just dump it into Israel then.
Now this is good because I think these might go to Africa. These coups, or go into Egypt.
Israel.
Just poke Egypt. Oh, all right. This is okay.
Yeah. I mean, he can realign later though. Like he doesn't have to realign while you're under the trap.
True.
I like if you dump all three into Israel because then he has to spend a lot of ops there, and if Jeremy gets Israel, then he gets domination there for the rest of the game, pretty much. But I think right now he's going to take a swipe at Zaire. Oh, that sucks. And he gets that. Now you dump voice and you fail.
I mean,
so all those high rolls are hurting him now.
Yeah, it's not the worst moment to fail, but
well, that roll there is very helpful.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now it's getting.
Yeah, now it's not good.
Okay, well, I mean, Harry has some things he has to deal with too, so.
Yeah, but he's just going to take swipes at Africa until you're out of the trap.
Well, true. Yeah, he'll probably take another coup.
Yeah, he doesn't need to worry about it.
Oh, or he'll just take Egypt back.
Yeah, okay.
All right, you got to get out now. Okay, all right. Could have been worse.
Yeah, I guess if. Well, yeah, because you can take another coup here as well. So Jeremy just has to last one more turn for war games. Which that would be pretty remarkable, I think.
Oh, Aldrich, he doesn't have anything else. No, but he does get Angola. That could be huge.
Well, I'm assuming Jeremy is going to get the coup here.
After years of high living.
Well, yeah, but Africa, he needs 2 countries now. Oh, but if he takes Zaire, he's got really good realigns there. Okay.
One's life flashes before one.
Yeah, we still have headline peak,
A
thankfully.
sense of things coming your way,
Ah,
Oh,
but no
jeez.
sense of relief is much more painful.
So that's gonna give him. I guess you give him AWACS, right?
well, you give him whatever he
Oh no, that's
gets. Yeah,
random.
it's,
That's random. Yeah, not missile envy. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I think you just coup with Colonial.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's probably the right. Where do you coup though? Libya?
Yeah.
Yeah. No adjacency there. Well, AWACS doesn't really matter. Shuttle doesn't really matter. Um,
Oh, shuttle can
Reagan
very much matter. Wouldn't?
only if he has a scoring card.
Well, that's what I mean. Like,
So you wait until the end of the turn to play
okay,
it.
true, true. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah, yeah. If you played it early on, sure. Yeah. With yeah. But like you just treat it like Brezhnev and do it as an AR-7. If he's holding Asia or Middle East till the end of the game for the last AR, that I think you are doing something correct at that point.
Yeah.
Evil Empire gives a point, right? So
Mhm.
that's not great, but not terrible, I guess. Iron Lady's fine because that's gives you an influence.
Yeah, that gives up a VP as well, though.
Well, yeah, so one of those two are going to be a space card
Hmm.
to get the 3 points.
I think you raised F. Oh well. No, maybe you
Well,
don't
you put it
raise.
at 3. You're going to at least put it at
Yeah.
3 so you can
I was
choose
thinking,
something.
do you even put it higher than that to? But no, then you're going to get realigned out of India.
You're going to get realigned. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and you can't go to 4 because that just gives him the coup back. So you have to go to 5. Yeah. I wonder if he's thinking of cooing somewhere other than Libya.
Yeah, I don't know what other target makes sense.
Or he's inventing CRGs.
Maybe I don't think. I mean, I guess if he has Asia in hand, I could see that.
Yeah, yeah.
And he does event it. Very, very interesting.
I don't like
I mean, if
that.
he has Asia in hand. Oh, wait. Oh, but he didn't break Asia domination.
Right.
Oh,
He
yeah.
put
That
it,
doesn't make any sense then.
yeah, he put it into Thailand, which he doesn't have the China card, so I don't know what kind of threat that does.
Yeah, that's. I don't agree with that at all.
He clearly doesn't have voice. Unless if he's thinking of salting for voice.
Yeah, just coup Zaire.
Yeah. Yeah, and AWACS doesn't matter.
No, Zaire! Zaire!
Well, I guess this is a little bit fine because he did.
Oh, he did break Botswana. Okay, okay, okay. I missed that.
Yeah, that's fine, I guess. You don't really have to go after Zaire. You can coup Saharan states or Sudan and just even out the region as well.
Yeah, you'd like to get another domination on the board, though.
Yeah, I mean, just take Israel and you keep your Middle East domination.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't think you're getting a South America domination. Central you might be able to get, but that's going against heavy realigns. Oh, good, good thing Jeremy drew one small step, or Star Wars was going to be very dangerous.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I like fighting for Israel.
Yeah, I don't. I'm surprised it went this long to be fought over, but yes, I do like it.
Commander of the operation has sent the following message. Be pleased to inform Her Majesty that the White Ensign flies alongside the Union Jack in South Georgia. God save the Queen.
What happens next?
Thank you very much.
What's your reaction?
Rejoice at that news and congratulate our forces.
Yeah, this
on
is
the
gonna be
Marines.
close.
Good night,
Declare war
gentlemen.
on Argentina, Mr. Thatcher?
Yeah, because it's what 12-14 right now.
Oh, that's never fun. That's not fun.
That is not fun. That
Okay, but you know what? This
give
Gets-
up a point.
gets you one of them.
Yeah, it's a 2-point swing.
Mm-hmm. No, that's worth it.
Yeah, you keep it. Yeah.
Yeah, if Harry has Middle East, that could clinch it for Jeremy.
He has Middle East or Asia.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I think that would clinch it. I feel like he has salt to get voice though,
What makes you feel that way? Just a hunch.
because he went into Thailand randomly. Like I do
Oh.
not
Okay, all right.
I do not understand that op there for any other reason. Now I could easily be missing something, but
I mean, you can also do a poke. Oh, I guess a poke. Yeah, I'm not sure.
yeah, I don't know. Yep, that's even. That's even. So -4, +1, +5, +11.
And then China card. Did you count that?
+10. So he's up 2 points.
Yeah.
So that's not a lot. With a lot of places can be poked.
Yeah.
Especially-
Liberation could be a good AR7 though to kind of mess up. Oh, and he did have Middle East.
Yeah, well,
That's
so now
a helpful
now
4
it's 6
points.
point. Yeah, so it's a 6-point difference now.
So now, if you maybe take a coup in, or no, a coup in Africa wouldn't stop. 2, 4, 6. Oh, actually, no, a coup in Africa would stop
Yeah.
the domination.
Does put one more into Thailand.
Yeah, that's smart.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's 8-7 there. So who wins ties?
U.S.
Okay.
Or well, I mean, in terms of play deck, the U.S. wins, but a tie is a tie in OTSL and
Right.
most leagues.
Right. So that was 4 points. So it's a 10-point difference now.
Mhm. Just making sure that doesn't count in final scoring.
Yeah, never counts in final scoring.
Doesn't hurt to reread a card, even if you think you know. If it's been a while since that situation has happened, doesn't hurt to reread.
Yeah, which situation of yours are you hinting at, Derek?
I've had many of those situations, so like, call out whichever one you want.
No, nothing to do with DEF CON though, ever, right?
Oh, I wouldn't. No. I would never do something silly like play CIA when I don't have to.
Yeah, no, that I played a match. Well, I'll say it. Never mind. I'll say that later because. But yeah, that never happens.
Yeah, there's no good U.S. Well, okay, EU is out there. EU, I think, could
Yeah, but
break Europe.
it's a 10 point. He needs 10 points now.
Yeah, so that wouldn't be enough. Okay, and that's free now.
Now it's 6 points because he got his domination back
Mm-hmm.
in Africa.
So what's better to do here? Liberation.
Well, you got to. I mean, you have to hope he's not holding a 3 or. You need to put into India and Afghanistan. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Thailand and Afghanistan. Yeah,
Just seems kind of passive. I wish there
but
was
those,
something a little.
but if he breaks Afghanistan and gets his Africa domination back, that's a tie.
Okay. Okay.
I get it's passive, but
Well, but it passive doesn't mean it's the wrong play.
right, yeah. Up 4, up 7, up 8. I mean, up 14, 10. Yeah. So what? Yeah, everything in Asia is overprotected. Oh, and it's 9 points because it's 1 point in Africa instead of being even.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's true.
The line of demarcation
Um,
well established, and that therefore people beyond it should go someplace else.
now
I'm not.
I don't know. I don't know if there is anything that he can do.
Well,
Oh, 26 seconds. Yeah.
man, that was a game we were talking just a couple turns ago. Like, how does Jeremy win this?
Yeah.
And here we are looking at Jeremy winning it.
And Jeremy, I did not mention this at all, but Jeremy put in the comments he was down to 26 seconds left.
Yeah, it was close. But wow, great win for Jeremy. That he's really at the top of the standings in his OTSL division. I think there's still one or two people I think who have no losses in his division, but Jeremy with just one loss is definitely in the hunt.
Yep.
All right. So I'm still trying to schedule my own Twilight Struggle games, but no one wants to play me apparently. But we do have next Wednesday our next U.S. Cup game against Team Georgia. We'll be playing a little earlier than usual, so hope to see you all there. Have a good night.